Okay, so I got my factory fan shroud here. These things are pretty hard to come by, pretty rare. And so it has a couple of cracks in it. So what I'm gonna end up doing is welding them, you know, just plastic welding them basically. I bought this iron right here, kind of like a soldering iron basically, and you just kind of melt the plastic, really is what you're doing to mend it together. So I already started working on, there's a crack right here, and it looked like it's working. So again, I'm just doing this test spot right here, just trying to get it all meshed together, and it looks like it's working out pretty good. And I have there's a little gash right here. So this welding kit that I got comes with some plastic here, so I'm going to use one of these plastic strips to kind of fill in that gap. So that filled in pretty nice, actually. Better than I thought. It actually filled in pretty easy. So I probably should have done it before and after, but what I did is I started working. I did, you know, basically wanted to see how it worked before I put the camera on, and so I got this first crack pretty much done. So just another spot here. See if I can get a little closer for you guys. Okay, I should have done it before and after, but there's a couple of other cracks that I got to fix, but this basically right here is where the crack was, and there's actually still a crack down here. Let me get the camera there. I'll point at the crack. So you see that this crack right here, I'm going to work on this right now. And what I did already is I scraped the surface. The kit comes with a little wire brush. You know, obviously you want to prep the surface so there's no contaminants on it. So I pretty much already have this ready to go. So I'll go ahead and leave the camera on a close-up shot so you guys can see. And I'll weld this side. Okay, I ended up breaking it apart because it was all crooked, so on the other side. So let me get this thing meshed up again. All right, I'm gonna get this bottom piece here. See what I can do. Looks like there's a big gap. So, turn it around. Okay, so I welded the other side. So I got things straightened out. One thing too, do not inhale this stuff. Toxic. Okay, got this other crack here. right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld it right here for now, just to kind of hold it together while I get my game plan. So I got that portion done. And you could still see the crack. I don't know what I'm going to do on this side. This side is visible. So I'm just trying to strengthen it by welding the inside, and then I'm going to figure out my plan for the visible side. So, see what I could do here. Okay, I got, I let this sit for a while to dry, not, to cool down, I guess I should say, this weld. So this is the other side. It's cracked pretty good on this side. That crack's pretty wide open. See if you could see on this right here. This is what the welded side looks like on the inside. So I'm going to try to do a better job on the outside. So what I was going to do is I was going to put some glue and just kind of let some glue, like maybe some crazy glue or some type of clear glue, just to kind of fall into the crack there and absorb, and just to help the strength of this. But I thought, you know what? Just looking at that crack is driving me nuts. So I'm gonna go ahead and weld this right now, but I'm gonna try to just bring this all together without having that deep crack. Let's see if I can get the camera closer for you. Okay, so this is the crack that's driving me nuts right here, and it probably, I don't know, probably doesn't look too bad on camera. It just depends, I guess, what angle you're looking at. I'm looking at it, but certain angles, it's a little spot here that I want to weld. Okay. Touch this up a little. Here. Well, I may leave it alone. Okay. So that was a good size crack. I'm gonna come back around here. And look at this crack. This crack right here. I don't know how well the camera is going to show that. Okay. You may not be able to see this crack extremely well. Okay, so there's a crack right here. I'm going to work on it. Okay. Yeah, got a little carried away there, but I'm going to come back and get a better look at it and see what I need to do to touch it up a little bit. I might even get some sandpaper, something fine, and sand it a little bit. Okay, so I got this all plastic welded. I welded the cracks on here on both sides to strengthen everything. So I'm just gonna let everything cool down, and then tomorrow probably sand this down a little bit, and because what I want to do is I want to go ahead and paint this or spray clear on it. I'm still kind of figuring out. I'm kind of just thinking my way through it, basically how I'm gonna treat this. You know, being that they don't make these anymore. I have seen replicas of this bottom piece here, but it's like a two-piece unit, and then you've got to take the staples off of here and then take this off and then mount this part on the new one. But this isn't a two-piece. This is a one-piece. This whole bottom section here that goes against the radiator. This is a one-piece, so it's not identical. So I figured, why not just fix this one? You know, it's missing a little chunk right here, but you know, when it's on the car and everything's in there, you're really not going to notice it. So I'm going to run with this for now, and you know, if I get blessed with a new old stock radiator shroud or something, then I'm going to put that in. So I'm going to run with this for now. But anyways, I wanted you guys just to kind of get an idea. So, you know, if you have a radiator shroud that's cracked, you know, don't throw it away. You know, use a plastic welder and get those cracks repaired. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it.